Every dollar we put into Lewis Rec is a dollar we can't put into fixing our roads, fixing our bridges, fixing other amenities. There is one tax dollar and our debt room is almost nil.
A proposal to save Edmonton taxpayer dollars by cutting the budget of this West End Lewis Farms Rec Centre in half has failed. But the mayor says cutting a budget that already has shovels in the ground isn't the right way to approach this budget.
This is what Edmontonians expect their council to invest in. So I'm glad that council made a decision not to basically stall or reduce the scope to a level that there would no longer be a Lewis farm. People everywhere in the city deserve equitable access to recreational facilities.
Councillors rejected 8-5 an amendment that would have lowered the cost of the Lewis Farms Rec Centre project from $311 million to $185 million. Those supporting the motion saying the dollars could be used somewhere else, like maintaining existing leisure centres.
Edmontonians are going to see that because we chose to invest in this mega project, we're going to see many challenges happening elsewhere. So it's about trade-offs. It's about thinking, how can we invest in what we already have and keep it open longer.
But while Lewis Farms clears one big cut, there could be another one to come. The plan was to have a pool as big as the Kinsman, but still to come in budget debates is a proposal to shrink the pool to cover inflation costs that have made the project more expensive than expected. The councillor for the area says it's always been the plan to have one mega rec centre in each part of the city, and this is the last one.
Going forward, it has to be a bit smaller, a bit more localized, and I'm fully on board with that approach. I don't think there's any member of council who doesn't support that approach going forward. It was just about completing this one as originally planned, considering the years of work that went into it.
And while the Lewis Farms Rec Centre was discussed Monday, the decision made Friday by councillors to fund $100 million towards bike lanes is still hanging over councillors.
I think one of the, I would say, argument that we hear from people is that Edmontonians are not using, that Edmontonians don't bike, or that we are a winter city. But Edmontonians do bike, right? More Edmontonians will bike more if we have appropriate infrastructure, which is safe, which is reliable. We are trying to build a city for everyone.
Edmonton Council continuing budget deliberations, which are scheduled to be complete December 16th. From Edmonton, Bailey Nitti, City News.